"You're not half the woman your sister is." My father said it casually, fork in hand, like he was commenting on the weather. We were at Sunday dinner, the weekly obligation I'd been attending for 28 years. My parents, my sister Victoria, her husband, me. Victoria had just announced her second pregnancy. Everyone was celebrating. Champagne, hugs, my mother crying happy tears. Then my father turned to me. "When are you going to give us good news like this, Ashley? You're 28. Victoria's already got one child and another on the way. Meanwhile, you're still single, working that little job of yours." "I'm a senior architect at one of the top firms in the city, Dad." Sure, but no husband, no kids, no real accomplishments." My mother chimed in. "Victoria just knows what matters. Family, legacy. You've always been so focused on yourself." That's when my father said it. "You're not half the woman your sister is." I set down my fork, looked at him, then at my mother, then at Victoria, who was smiling. Not uncomfortable, not defending me, smiling. I pushed my chair back, stood up. "You're right," I said, quietly. "I'm not half the woman Victoria is." My father looked satisfied. "I'm twice the woman she'll ever be, but you've never noticed. So I'm done helping you notice." I grabbed my purse, walked to the door. "Ashley, don't be dramatic," my mother started. I turned back. "I'm not being dramatic. I'm being done. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't invite me to anything. I'm out. You can't just watch me." I walked out, and I never went back. Before I tell you what I said at that wedding, let me ask, if your parents spent your entire life comparing you unfavorably to your sibling and finally said you'd never measure up, would you keep trying to earn their love, or would you walk away and prove them wrong by living well? Drop a comment. Because what they didn't know was that I'd been the one holding their lives together for years, and they were about to find out what happened when I stopped. My name is Ashley, a senior architect at Hoffman & Associates, and I've spent my entire life being compared to my sister Victoria. Victoria is 31, 3 years older, married at 24, first child at 26, second pregnancy just announced, stay-at-home mom, lives 2 blocks from our parents. She's everything they ever wanted. I'm everything they tolerated. Growing up meant age 10. Me, won regional science fair, placed 3rd in state. Parents, "That's nice, honey." Victoria, made cheerleading squad. Parents threw a party. "Our daughter, the cheerleader." Age 16. Me, accepted to governor's school for gifted students. Parents, "Do you really need that? It's so far away." Victoria, homecoming princess. Parents bought her a new dress, took 500 photos. Age 22. Me, graduated with architecture degree, job offer at top firm. Parents, "When are you getting married?" Victoria, got engaged. Parents, threw an engagement party for 100 people, cried with joy. Age 25. Me, promoted to senior architect, 95K salary, designed award-winning building. Parents, "That's great. Have you met anyone?" Victoria, had a baby. Parents, "Finally, a grandchild." Every single achievement met with, "But what about marriage? What about kids? What about being like Victoria?" Here's what my parents never acknowledged. Financial support I provided. Dad's business loan when he was failing, $15,000, never repaid. Mom's emergency medical bills, $8,000, never repaid. Victoria's wedding, I designed and coordinated for free, $12,000, value. Victoria's house down payment loan, $20,000, never repaid. Regular help with bills, $500 to $1,000 a month for 3 years, $18,000 plus. Total, over $73,000 given to my family over 6 years. Emotional support I provided. Drove mom to doctor appointments. Dad was too busy. Helped dad with his business accounting for free. Babysat Victoria's kid every week so she could have date nights. Planned every family holiday dinner. Mediated every family argument. Was the one they called an emergencies. Meanwhile, Victoria, asked for money constantly, never showed up for anyone else, took credit for things I did, competed with me viciously, made sure our parents knew whenever I failed at anything. That Sunday dinner wasn't the first time they'd said something cruel. It was just the first time I didn't take it. For 28 years, I'd smiled through the comparisons, pretended it didn't hurt, worked harder to earn their approval, gave them money, time, energy, showed up consistently for everything, and I was never enough. Victoria could do nothing and be celebrated. I could do everything and be invisible. After I walked out, my phone exploded. Dad, you embarrassed us. Apologize to your sister. Mom, how dare you ruin Victoria's special announcement? Victoria, you've always been jealous of me. This just proves it. I blocked them all. Week 1. My parents called from different numbers, left voicemails. Ashley, stop being childish. We're family. I didn't respond. Week 2. They showed up at my apartment. I didn't answer the door. Week 3. My dad's business accountant called me. Your father said you usually help with the quarterly reports. I don't do that anymore. He'll need to hire someone. Month 1. My mother's doctor's office called. We have your mother's appointment next week. Will you be driving her? No, she'll need to find another ride. Month 2. Victoria called from a new number. Ashley, I need you to watch Emma. I have a hair appointment. No. What do you mean no? I mean, I don't babysit anymore. Hire a sitter. You're being petty. I hung up. Month 3. My dad's business was struggling. He'd been relying on my free accounting help for years. He called. I need you to look at these numbers. Hire an accountant. I charge $150 an hour for consulting now. You're my father, and I'm done working for free for people who don't respect me. Month 4. My mother needed surgery. Called asking me to take time off work to help with recovery. I can't. I have a project deadline. Victoria has a baby. She can't help. Then hire help. That's what adults do. Month 6. Victoria's marriage was struggling. Her husband was tired of her not working, not contributing, just spending money they didn't have. She called. I need to borrow money. No. Ashley, please, we're going to lose the house. The house I gave you $20,000 for? That was a loan. Pay that back first. I don't have it. Then you definitely can't afford to borrow more. Get a job, Victoria. 8 months after I walked out, I got engaged to Marcus, senior partner at a law firm, kind, supportive, thought my architecture work was incredible. He'd proposed on a rooftop I'd designed, the most romantic thing anyone had ever done for me. I didn't tell my family. They found out through Facebook when I posted the ring. My phone exploded again. Mom, you got engaged and didn't tell us? Dad, this is unacceptable. We're your parents. We should have known first. Victoria, I can't believe you're getting married before asking me to be in your wedding. I responded once to all of them. You told me I wasn't half the woman Victoria is. You've spent 28 years making me feel worthless. You're not invited to my wedding. Don't contact me again. Blocked them. Again. My wedding was 6 months later. 150 guests, gorgeous venue, everything perfect. My aunt and uncle, my mother's brother and his wife, who'd always been kind to me, walked me down the aisle. Before the ceremony started, I stepped to the microphone. Before we begin, I want to thank everyone for being here, but I need to address something. The room went quiet. Many of you know I don't speak to my parents or my sister. Some of you have asked why, so I'm going to tell you. Marcus squeezed my hand. For 28 years, I was compared to my sister. Every achievement I had was dismissed. Every milestone was met with, "But you're not married." Every success was ignored in favor of her doing the bare minimum. I gave my family over $73,000 over 6 years. Money I earned working 60-hour weeks. Money they never paid back. I provided free professional services, free childcare, free accounting, free event planning, free emotional support. And at a Sunday dinner 8 months ago, my father said, "You're not half the woman your sister is." So I left.
and I never went back. My parents aren't here today. Neither is my sister, because they don't get to celebrate me after spending decades dismissing me. But my aunt and uncle are here. They're walking me down the aisle, because they're the family I chose, the family that actually showed up for me. To everyone here today, thank you for seeing me, for valuing me, for celebrating with us. This wedding is proof that I don't need the people who made me feel small. I need the people who help me feel whole. Let's get married. The room erupted in applause. Some people were crying. My aunt was sobbing. I'm so proud of you.
The next day, my parents somehow got my new number, called 30+ times. Voicemails ranged from, "How dare you embarrass us publicly? You've torn this family apart. Everyone's talking about what you said," to, "Please, we need to talk about this. We didn't realize you felt this way. Can we meet for coffee?" I didn't respond to any of them. Extended family members reached out. Some, "You were so brave. We've watched you treat you like that for years." Others, "You should forgive them. They're your parents." I responded the same way. I forgive them for my keys, but forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. My parents sent a letter. "Ashley, we're sorry you feel hurt by things we've said. We never meant to make you feel less than Victoria. We love both our daughters equally. Your public speech at your wedding was hurtful and unnecessary. You embarrassed us in front of everyone we know. We hope you can move past this grudge and reconnect with your family. We miss you. Mom and Dad." Notice, sorry you feel hurt, not sorry we hurt you. I didn't respond. Victoria's marriage fell apart. Her husband left, filed for divorce. She'd been spending money they didn't have, not working, not contributing. He was done. She lost the house, had to move in with our parents. She tried to call me. "Ashley, I'm sorry for everything. I need help." I didn't answer. My father's business failed. Without my free accounting help, he'd made expensive mistakes, owed back taxes, closed down. They needed money. Called me. "Ashley, we know we made mistakes, but we're in trouble. We need a loan." I responded once. "You owe me $73,000 from before. Pay that back first." "Dad, we don't have it." "Me. Then you can't afford to borrow more. Figure it out." My life now. Career. Made partner at my firm. $180,000 salary. Designed 3 award-winning buildings. Featured in Architectural Digest. Marriage. Blissfully happy. Marcus and I bought a beautiful house. Talking about kids on our timeline. Family. Close relationship with aunt and uncle. Found family with friends. Peace without blood relatives. Mental health. In therapy. Healing from 28 years of emotional neglect. Learning I was always enough. My parents' life now. Dad. Business gone. Working hourly job. Struggling financially. Mom. Health declining. No one to drive her to appointments. She never learned to drive. Victoria. Single mom. Working retail. Living with parents. Better. They ask for help constantly. I say no every time. Last month, my mother was hospitalized. My father called. "Your mother is in the hospital. You need to come." I don't need to do anything. She's your mother. And she told me I wasn't half the woman my sister is. She watched you say it and agreed. She never defended me. She never chose me. She's sick. Then Victoria can help her. Isn't she the better daughter? I hung up. But they're your parents. Don't you feel guilty? No. Here's what people don't understand. I gave them 28 years. I gave them my time, my money, my energy, my achievements. I gave them chance after chance to see me, to value me, to love me for who I am, not who they wanted me to be. They chose Victoria, every time, for everything.
So when they said I wasn't half the woman she is, I finally chose myself. But family is family. No. Family is the people who show up, who see you, who value you. Blood doesn't make you family. Love does. And my parents never loved me the way I needed. But what about forgiveness? I forgive them for my own peace, for my own healing. But forgiveness doesn't mean giving them access to me again. It doesn't mean letting them back in to hurt me more. It means I release the anger so I can be free. But freedom doesn't require reconciliation. Sometimes I think about writing to them, telling them everything they never understood. This is what I'd say. Mom and Dad, you spent 28 years teaching me I was less than, that I needed to be more like Victoria, that my achievements didn't matter unless they came with a husband and kids. You took $73,000 from me and never said thank you. You used my skills and time and never compensated me. You celebrated Victoria for doing the bare minimum while ignoring me doing everything. And when I finally asked, without words, just through existing, "Do you see me? Do you value me?" you answered, "You're not half the woman your sister is." So I left. Not because I'm petty, not because I'm holding a grudge, but because I finally understood you will never see me. You will never value me. You will never love me the way I deserve. And I deserve better. I deserve parents who celebrate my wins. I deserve family who sees my worth. I deserve people who don't make me feel small to make someone else feel big. You can't give me that. You've had 28 years to try. You chose not to. So I chose me. I hope Victoria is everything you always wanted. I hope she's enough for you. Because I finally learned I was always enough. You were just looking for the wrong things. Goodbye. Ashley. But I won't send it. Because they don't deserve my words anymore. They had them for 28 years. Now they're mine.